Welcome to Dr.Kannan Puzahendi's channel, Vijayadashami. Today is the day that there can be a change in our life. We can remove the negativities, negative emotion, negative beliefs, negative feelings, and bring about a sea of change in the sense of well-being, prosperity, abundance. At this point, I only connect to Abhirami Padikam, written by Abhirami Pattar. He says, Kalayada Kalviyum. That is, what is this Kalayada Kalviyum? Kalvi is knowledge, you are learning. And if it is going to be disturbed, if it is going to be destroyed, and you cannot recall, imagine whatever wealth you have is useless. So the first pledge that he gives to Abhirami, the Lord, is to ensure that that need not be disturbed. So the first thing that we need to have is our head working in the right direction. And we understand who we are, what we do, how we do, and above all, why we do. So the first request that he makes is how you can remember who you are. The next, Kurayada Vayadum, that what is allotted to you as a time on this planet Earth should not be diminished, should not be reduced, should not be brought down. Not a single day. None of us want to die early. Does anyone want to die early? No. I want to live fully. So he says, please ensure that is taken care of. And then comes Kabadu Varada Natpum. So what is that Kabadu Varada Natpum? The association, the friendship that you can have, that can make a difference. What is the quality of the friendship that you hold who can make transformation that are really worthwhile? And those are the friends that you must have with you. Kandrada Valamayam, the prosperity, undiminished prosperity. Prosperity in all forms. So the most important thing is that you have prosperity in the physical, mental, social, emotional dimensions. That you are content. What is the most important thing in life? That you always want something more, no? But when you are content with what you have, I think that itself the prosperity is given in an undiminished manner. Kundrada Ilamayam, that you always have this fountain of youth to be maintained. No one wants to be older. Karupini Ilada Udalum. So the last bit he has to pray that you do not have a body with disease, with the consequences of the disease. Sometimes the disease has passed, like the COVID is still past, but its effects have not gone. What is the use? So here we are understanding how on a Vijayadashami day that you can make that change through your effort and thereby becoming effective in doing an exercise. For that it has to be a choice that you make, the right choice of exercise, what I should do and what is ideal for me. So effectiveness is the first component. Then comes the efficiency in doing it. How efficiently you are able to do that particular movement. Movement is life. If you don't move, there is no life. So effectiveness comes and efficiency follows. By that efficiency, you require proper strength, and that is why strength training is important. And then goes the effortlessness. Whenever you want to perform anything with effort, that means you climb a flight of stairs and you are tired. You are breathing. I am tired and I have to wait, I can't climb. But whereas somebody older than me is crossing me and moving ahead faster, and I am younger than that person, trying to see how come he looks older than me but behaves younger than me. So the effortlessness is the aerobic capacity that you need to have an oxygen that is supplying you continuously in spite of your exercise. That is the effortlessness. Then comes the economy. In all this, you ensure that the energy expenditure is minimal. Minimal effort, maximum result. Minimal effort, maximum result. That means you do anything, that you do that so well, coordinated, and thereby require minimal muscular effort, and the output is phenomenal. That's what world-class athletes keep doing again, again, and again. And this can be carried out for a long time, provided that becomes a passion and an obsession. You need to understand that exercise connects you to the cosmos through the breath that you have to take in order to be alive. So you really become alive. And this change can bring about a phenomenal distance between you and the doctors. So there are many people who love to see doctors. Is there anybody around? I'm sure not one of them wants to meet the doctor. Maybe we meet them in an airport, meet them somewhere along and say, hi, bye, I know him. I used to see him. Now I changed it. And if you want to change that, you make the effort. So the change is you. You are going to continuously work towards that. And that is what I'm not just motivating you, but activating your system through your effort. So this motivation is going to be a short-lived one. But if it activates the centers in your mind, in your body, and thereby you alter and make changes in your life. And that's what the whole discussion is about. So when we are exercising, as I told you already, it has to be effective, it has to be efficient, it has to be effortless, it has to be economical, and thereby you are able to take it for a long period. You can call it eternity. Now, common excuses for not doing exercise. Why should I exercise? I have never done exercise in all my life, so why should I do it now? And if I do it now, maybe I will injure my joints, and I may find that I am tired so much I can't sleep in the night, or sleep may be inadequate. I have only this much time. And if I exercise, perhaps when I come back home, I will be so tired. I can't enjoy my leisure time. I can't see Netflix. I can't see that movie which I want to see. So common descriptions that if you do exercise, I'll get pain. Imagine that people have got these ideas and giving excuses. But what are the things they are drawing because they refuse to exercise? Diseases of inactivity. What are the diseases of inactivity? Can you imagine about 7 to 8 million people die, more than the corona that has taken our planet? More than that die in India alone every year due to disease of inactivity, non-communicable diseases. So you need to make your family as part of the exercise program. It is not, when you enjoy something, what do? You go to a hotel or restaurant and eat something. You want everyone in your family to have it. Similarly, when you know the benefits of exercise, you don't enjoy it alone, you give it to your family. And that is an absolute requirement for all of us to ensure that people in your family are also having the same benefits of exercise. So common impression again, exercise is difficult, you need a lot of training, you need a lot of information, you need to move. If you don't move, the possibility of you having pain diseases. What are the diseases? You said diseases we didn't understand. Diseases of inactivity. We have cardiovascular diseases, that is diseases affecting the heart, like heart attack. Commonest death in mankind is heart attack. The next comes diabetes. The disease from head to toe, it can affect any part of the body. And then we have obesity, a city inside us. And we do have hypertension. So people believe that I'm tense. No, this is about the blood pressure inside your blood vessels. Cancers. These are the main diseases that can destroy a human population, and more than a nuclear holocaust, these guys are going to wipe out in the near future. Keep this in mind. So all our work is towards to make sure that these diseases don't crop up. That means you need to exercise regularly, where your heart rate increases above 120 to 140, and maintain for 20 to 30 minutes for any aerobic activity. To do an aerobic activity, you need to make sure your strength training is in place. If the strength training is not in place, the type 2 muscle fibers will not be able to help you to sustain an activity for a long period of time. Then comes the kind of food you need to eat. You can't eat whatever you feel like eating. The tongue decides the food, not the intestine that is below it, which is much larger and longer. While 5 to 3 centimeter tongue decides how much or what is the quality of food you take. So minority rules the majority here. So you need to understand the tongue has to have its control. Yagavarayanam nakaka. What does it mean? Everyone has to control their tongue. So we will start to control the food. The water, amount of water you drink is important. Make sure that the water content is optimal enough to ensure that the muscle fibers have enough fluid between them so you don't get catches. So with that goes, if you sweat, it is okay. Actually, you need to sweat to ensure that the amount of heat that is produced is sort of controlled by the sweat pores. It is not a bad water coming out. A common impression again, if you sweat, there is a bad water coming out, it stinks. The sweat that comes out does not have any smell. The surface of the skin has the bacteria that you hold, which gives you the smell, not the sweat itself. So when you are exercising, most of the issues are related to what you can do to avoid these diseases. Procrastination. We always postpone. Tomorrow, no, it's okay. I can do it later. There's one more day. There's another day. So let us throw away all this on Vijayadashmi day and take it as a challenge. Take it as an absolute need, not even a want, to ensure that you walk, run, swim, cycle, yoga, tai chi, any form of an activity that can be inducing the changes within you and whatever is alluring to you. Each one may find their own things that are important to first start to move and then bring about the changes within you. You are the change, and that is possible. Please ensure that you can follow me again in this Dr. Kannan Puzahendi's channel, and we'll have a lot of things to talk about, not just sports medicine, not just fitness medicine, various aspects of how we can evolve into a human being to ensure we minimize the medical support systems that can be disastrous to our well-being. I think you should make a commitment now, and that is for you and for your family. Let us start with baby steps, and if you can do that, make sure that you will make that change, and you will make it for everybody around you, and you are able to bring about a positive vibration within you. And we will meet again, meet often. And if you can give us ideas on what topics you would like to discuss upon, wow, I'll be thrilled. I'm waiting for you. And we can meet more and talk more and ensure that we share a lot more. Have a great day. Vanakkam.